you have any plans for handling Hasan's assault on your credibility moving forward? No, actually, I don't think Hasan can touch my credibility much. The funny thing is I think that Hasan is actually engaging in an issue that he demonstrated with train wrecks a while ago, and maybe XQC. Remember when Hasan talked about pulling the ripcord? I don't remember what that was over. It might have just been the fuck Hasan ripcord. But like when you pull that cord so many times, it's like nobody cares. So when Hasan is sitting here saying over and over again, when Hasan is like just pulling, it's like the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. Oh, he's a pedophile, Nazi, and all this like. It's like no one, like, his audience isn't going to care that much. Like, they'll type in chat, but like nobody publicly is going to care. Like, okay, you're saying the same things like a million times. Like, why do you? Who cares? Yeah. And then the problem is Hasan can only exert influence over his own community. He doesn't have like any emotion outside of his community, so. Apologies if you addressed this, but did you see Ethan look super doomer when he was looking at the comment section of the Piers Dan Blitzerian video? Nope. I think I read a Reddit title about it though. Do you have any recommendations for Hasan to take me down easier? What would be the best way to take me down? Probably kill me. Kill me, motherfucker. I mean, I would say that like if you could legitimately like catch me making huge mistakes, maybe. The problem is that like I market myself on the problem is I'm big enough to like I have a large enough community and presence that I'm not beholden to some other community. So if you turn some community against me, I don't give a fuck. I called Asmongold retarded. His community got mad at me for a little bit. It's whatever. You know, I think we're chill. We're chillish now. Like I can like move in and out. I don't have to have like the favor of the progressives. There's no like community that he can turn on me that's gonna ruin my shit. I was gonna say the best way to do it would just be to take down like my content, like to go after what I do. But I mean, I'm not really so wrong. I'm not fucking up so much that worked with white nationalists like Lauren Southern and Nazis like Nick Fuentes. Like worked with, called for right-wing militias to run over BLM protesters with their G-wagons. Debates in favor of ethical child porn. Victim blames every sexual assault victim. Urge toxic cyber stalking cult to try to do Gamergate actions to every political CC. I don't even know what that means. But the thing is like, the funny thing is that like Hasan's criticisms, they're not even like current. Like this is like, these are attacks. Oh, content creator. These are attacks I would expect to see against me like in 2016, right? No, well, hold on. Wait, when was the Rittenhouse thing? That was 2020, right? These are like 4-year-old insults at most. He tweeted this at 6 a.m. Oh, he tweeted this at almost 7 a.m. Holy shit. He's obsessed, yeah. Is Hasan really panicking this much over your growth? He probably feels... I think there's multiple things going on. I think Dan's campaign has probably been quite successful. I think he did probably get ads stripped from him. One thing I'd be curious... I have no... After breaking up with Melina, that was like my last connection to the Twitch world. So I don't know what Twitch like money looks like now. But the ad revenue that I see coming off some of these people seems crazy. Like the Twitch ad revenue seems insane. So if it is, and if Hasan was running tons of ads, and if Hasan had a contract with incentives for ads, which I believe he did, I know that he did a couple years ago. I don't know if he still does now. Him getting dumped from the Twitch ad program is probably, my guess, is probably a 7-figure hit for the year. That would be my guess. He's probably clearing easily over 100,000 a month on ads. So if he got booted from that program, it's probably a really big financial hit, would be my guess. But he can never say that outright because he doesn't want to let people know how much he got fucked with. And he probably doesn't want to complain about it at all. In terms of like money amount. So, but my guess is that's probably going to be one thing that is motivating him a lot. Wasn't he the one making a huge deal about running ads at the top of the hour to avoid pre-roll ads? Well, it wasn't to avoid pre-roll. He said he made up lies sometimes, but the reality is he took, for a while, Twitch was offering highly preferential. I wonder what they ended up. I remember talking to Kevin a long time ago about what they were going to do with these. I think they were called Partner Plus or Premium Partner contracts. But basically the idea is because Twitch was having so much of an issue getting their top partners to run ads, I was the only person, I was the only top partner on the site that basically ran ads consistently. It's just because I played League of Legends and shit. I shouldn't even say top partner. It's not like I was a top streamer, but I was the only big streamer that was like running ads consistently because nobody else really did. That what they started to do was they started to cut contracts with streamers where what they would do is they would put huge incentives to run ads, a minimum amount of ads, in order to get a huge payout for it. And I think that Hasan was one of the first batch of people to get one of those contracts. I think. I haven't seen it. I don't know that 100%, but I remember talking to my partner manager a long time ago, and that was in the conversation. Do you think he is freaking out or just hardcore making sure you never get unbanned or painted in a good light? I'm never getting unbanned from Twitch. Twitch will shut down before I get unbanned. That's never happening. In terms of like attacking me publicly, I'm sure maybe he wants to smear my reputation or whatever, some bullshit like that. But I think that I think he's just really ass paying that he probably lost a lot of money. He probably has actually been cut out of some events with Democrats. Like he lost that Bernie Sanders interview because of the pressure campaign, 100%. And there might be other things that have either, I think his election stream night probably, wasn't it just him in his room? And then he had people on Discord, like people like Austin and other people basically backed out from that. And he was mad about Austin backing out from it. Like, I think, yeah. So he probably is feeling like quite a bit of pressure. And it's probably strange for him. He said he's doing the Bernie interview soon. Oh, maybe they'll reschedule. But it's probably one of the first times he's ever been held accountable for anything. I'm not trying to, it sounds so biased when I talk about him, but he really is, he lives an insanely privileged life. It's probably one of the first times he's ever been publicly called out about anything where he doesn't have like the explicit backing of every single part of his community around him or the community around him. His community will back him. But now Twitch has probably had to take like a weird stance. Even though Twitch has been very favorable to him as well. Any other streamer would have been shit canned calling for that much negative attention to the site. Yeah, but it's probably a lot. Like Hasan is probably closer now than he ever has been to having to admit that he actually has made a mistake. He hasn't done it yet. He still said all the bans are dumb, all the bans are unfair, all of this is a hate campaign, all of it is racism. But yeah. He's turning into a Vosh, isolating himself hardcore now. Well, yeah, I mean, he was isolating himself before, but it was fine because he had free run of Twitch, but yeah. Why does every news article still make articles with him? Our news outlet. I think that news outlets liked the far left shit, and so he had inroads and connections with a lot of those people. So even claims Twitch went back on his cracker ban since they let him host the Twitch panel thing and make a joke about it. Oh yeah, that was dumb. Yeah. Do you think the Dean Bridge burned because of him? I don't know if the Dean Bridge is burned. I have no idea what they talk about. I was never close with Dean. We had dinner, me, him, and Parker when I was in LA, and everything was cool. Everything's fine between us. Nothing weird has happened. I don't know if Hasan. Well, if Hasan is talking to him, Hasan is telling him a million times, don't talk to Destiny, because that's what Hasan does with everybody. But